How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews back with. Apparently we're doing rain reviews now because it just started raining. It wasn't supposed to rain today. It's a light drizzle, but if it gets to a downpour, we're still going to do it. What we're going to do is do a little Alena from the Alchemist. This comes courtesy of my boy Tyler. He sent this off, and I am very much in a mood for an Alchemist beer. I've had this before. I actually came back with some of these from when I went up to the Festival Farmhouse Ales, but they got drank, didn't get reviewed, so we're going to do that proper now. No date on the can, as per Alchemist and what they do. Sometimes I'll get a little bit poopy when it comes to kind of can dates and people not doing it, but I have no problem with the Alchemist doing it because their cans really don't sit, so I have no problem with it. Anyway, look at that sucker. That is old school haze. I mean, subtle kind of malty haze, a little bit of a hop particulate, or yeasty particulate floating around in there, I should say. You know, 3/4 pinky finger, white as white could be. Super soapy head up top. I mean, that looks OG status, kind of hazy. You know, when hazies first came around, less than a decade ago. Let's see if we can get a nose. It's not giving me those full-on, like, Kimmich. I always say Kimmich, I don't know why. Kimmich kind of ranky-dank weed vibes. I mean, you walk into the Alchemist, it's like you walked into a dispensary. That's how vibrant the weed comes off. This comes off a little bit sweeter, a little bit of sweet orange, a little bit of sweet orange candy-like. There is a bitterness there. It's a weediness, but it's more kind of low-end, kind of blunt weed or something like that. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that kind of orange, hard candy sweetness with that soft, not over-the-top kind of weediness. Let's dive in. Cheers. Definitely comes through in the taste. You get that biting bitterness. It's not like a West Coast resin dankiness, so it's sticky, icky, sticky weed for me. Sure, there's a bit of West Coast influence in it, but it's more kind of a Vermont weed smoking, snowboarding kind of weediness. That orange kind of hard candy thing, it's similar to that, but it doesn't get there. It's less sweet than you would think it would be based off the look and based off of the nose. It's actually more bitter than sweet, and while that sweetness is kind of sugar based in that you can kind of, you know, it's like kind of like cane sugar kind of vibe when it comes to sweetness. It's not over the top. There is a little bit of soft dryness to it too, so that's kind of helping with that sweetness and helps balance everything off along with that bitterness to make a really tasty, really good beer. I forgot to read what was on here. American IPA brewed to showcase Summit in Columbus. So old school hops, that makes sense. To hear what John has to say about this beer, visit the YouTube channel, Alchemist Beer. He has a YouTube channel too. I bet you there's more people subscribed to that than mine. Anyway, yeah, I mean, this is really tasty stuff. Listen, a lot of people poop on an Alchemist, and you know, don't think it's good IPA. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. If you don't like it, more power to you. You should like what you like. But you can't say it's not good beer. It's definitely good beer, and that's where this one kind of is. I don't want to say jumps the shark, but you know, I think this is a really great, really well done beer. I think it's a Vermont style beer. I think it's like a New England style IPA, just not in the traditional sense, or actually reverse that, in the traditional sense, but the traditional sense has now got shifted to something totally different. This is, you know, I think would appeal to a larger base crowd of people like beer in general, and like hoppy beers, and like hazies, like new school beers, and like a wide breadth of beers. I think this is where this one kind of fits in boxes for a lot of different people. I don't think if you're a strictly haze boy that this might turn you on, but at the same time, it's worth trying. So, I mean, a lot of people might not even visit the Alchemist when they go up that way. They might just go somewhere else, and I think that's a disservice. So, all in all, not to get too preachy or soapboxy, I think it's a really good beer. I like how it showcases the old school New England style, with a dollop of a little bit of West Coast, East Coast through and through. Super drinkable, and hello bitterness, we like you. So let's talk about it. Is one of the better double IPAs that I've had as of late? Sure, yeah, without a doubt. Eking up towards the top, not Mount Rushmore status, but 4 a.m. today in this light drizzle, massive rain reviews. It's doing its part. Valued availability, $14, a 4-pack. That's how Alchemist rolls. And, right, $13.99, right? Or is it $12.99? Cheap than what you'd expect. Cheaper leave you with, if you like what we like this, if you like all the things I just said before. I mean, if you like beer, if you like hoppy beers, but you're not just a slave to the haze, then this will do you proper. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did in the beautiful rain. Actually, a nice soft drizzle works for me. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little Alchemist beer right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.